Good evening, everyone. This is Chauncey Kent and my good friend
Ray Echevarria.
And we are here on the Eclectic Corner. It's a new podcast that we're starting up to discuss a little bit of everything. So
You the nerdy one.
Yeah,
I'm the goofy one.
I'm more the nerdy one. He is definitely, he's goofy. He knows more about sports than I do. So if you want any of that, that's more his side of the thing. But yeah, it's going to be a little bit of everything. And I think we'll just kick it off by telling you a little bit about ourselves, I guess. So,
Yeah.
Ray, do you want to go first with that?
Yeah. Well, we know each other, what, about a year and a half already?
Yeah, just about.
Yeah, I met at church through a small group.
Mm-hmm.
And we just kicked it off ever since then, and we just decided, well, thanks to your wife, Alyssa,
Yes.
we decided to kick off this podcast, you know what I'm saying? Because we have these weird conversations at times that she just laughs over, and she said, well, I got to get a deal for you guys. Why not just start a podcast? So audience, we're here right now for the first time trying this out, trying to see, where this takes us. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. But once again, I'm Ray, and I moved to Bradenton, 4 years ago. And I love it here on the west coast of Florida. And that's really much about me, I'm just a jock, I guess, or a nerdy jock, and I love sports, I love Star Wars, I love music, I love a little bit of everything. That's why I'm eclectic. So.
All right, and then it comes to me. My name is Chauncey Kent. As I said earlier, you're probably like, I've never heard a name that weird before, and I can thank my dad for that. Apparently, he was reading a book when I was cooking, and he saw the name on a tombstone in the book, and he's like, that sounds like a great name for my kid. So that's my name. I'm returning to the Sarasota, Bradenton area after a few years at college. So I've been back in the area probably for 5 or 6 years now. Moved back down with my wife after college and all my adventures in the Orlando, Altamont area, and now we just kick it here, doing the church thing, hanging out with our buddy Ray, and yeah, just really, I'm the nerdy one, so doing all kinds of video games and Marvel movies and Star Wars, very much a Star Wars fan. And we do try to hit up Disney whenever we can, so you might hear some stuff about that too.
Yes.
All right, so I think that is us in a nutshell, and feel free to ask questions in the comments or at our email, which we have yet set up, I think, but...
Not yet, but we soon will.
We will have an email.
We are so unorganized right now. We're learning here,
Yeah, but we will get that set up, and you guys can message us questions and random facts and pretty much whatever you want, as long as it's on the positive end of the spectrum. So,
yeah, we're gonna dive into different things, some silly stuff, goofy stuff, sports stuff, nerdy stuff, music stuff. We'll be diversing in all types of realms of subjects and topics and cultures and stuff like that. So, hope you guys enjoy this.
Yeah. All right, so what do we got first?
I think the first one was something stupid and silly.
Okay.
It was...
That's like all of them, right?
I guess. But I guess the first one was... Was it your idea or was it your wife's idea, Alyssa's? The one with the... would you rather have a talking boxers or talking socks?
This was totally me. So, yes. So, nowadays the Apple Watches and all that are a big thing, and they'll talk to you, and you can wear them. And I was like, well, what would be the most unlikely article of clothing that you would want to have talking to you throughout your day? So, it's kind of a debate between maybe boxers, or maybe your socks. So, Where do you land, do you think?
Definitely socks.
So your worst case scenario would be socks. Like, that's the one.
I would wear socks, talking socks.
Okay, you wear... Okay.
Yeah, I cannot wear talking boxes because my flatulence all day long, my boss will be like, hey, stop farting, you stink, go wash your butt crack.
Okay. Hey Siri, can you silence the flatulence notifications? Thank you so much.
Right, definitely. But yeah, what would be yours?
I mean, I guess as far as just like monitoring general health, the boxers would be the most useful, but I would be turning off most of the verbal notifications, I think.
So you said monitoring virtual health. Would that be like the warmth of your genital area?
It could read your
too hot, too cold.
You could read your body temperature, and specifically your genital temperature. It would be like, okay, you're primed for reproducing right now, or like you're running too hot, so you're not going to get anywhere. You're running too cold, so you're not going to get anywhere. So if you're trying to conceive, it'd be like valuable information, I feel like. And then you could have sensors in the buttocks region that are just picking up everything that's coming out and kind of telling you where your general health level is at. It's like you're eating too much of this, and that's why you're getting this, or you're not eating enough of whatever. So,
all right. So usually smartwatches range between what? Like a cheap smartwatch between $100 to maybe $150.
Yeah, I think my wife's Apple Watch, when we got it, it was relatively new when we got it, and for us, relatively new was like a year or two after it releases. But
I think we all wait till the next one drops, and then we get the year before.
Yeah,
save money.
We're not making enough from this podcast yet to be getting them when they drop. So yeah, when we got that one, it was about $200, I think. Okay. So yeah, price range. Whoa.
All right, so Apple Watch about $200, right? Your typical pack of boxers is like $15-$16.
Yeah,
be like $5, let's say.
Right.
How much would this boxer cost?
It would have to be probably in the $100 to $200 range, I would say. Just, you have so many sensors and things that you're including in it. You'd have to make sure that the insulation is good enough that it's not going to like electrocute you while you're wearing them.
So hold on.
Because they are going to get moist.
But in that same term, then it should be waterproof, because if you're going to a pool or to the beach with it, it should be waterproof.
Wait, why are you wearing your boxers in the pool?
I wear boxers with my bathing suit on. I don't go free balling.
That's when you switch to the Apple swim trunks.
Hold on. So we giving Apple all these ideas in our podcast, and we're not even sponsored by them.
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet, right?
But so, if they're listening.
If they're listening, pick us up. But yeah, man, so basically you can have one pair of boxers that you wear once every maybe week or two, maybe.
I mean,
that's expensive.
I guess the idea would be to have 7 pairs, so you can.
Can you put a loan on it? Like you put a loan on the boxers?
There'd have to be some sort of financing plan. Oh, maybe a rental program.
Like Rent-A-Center? Come on, man. So, hold up. In Rent-A-Center, some people... So like at Rent-A-Center, some of the furniture gets returned. So you get some return used boxers at that point.
They get returned and then dry cleaned and then placed on your parts.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do that. I'm sticking to my socks.
Sticking to the socks.
Yeah, I got athlete feet.
I mean, I wouldn't want to wear used socks either.
I'd rather use socks than use boxers. I don't know what other people balls and socks in that.
I mean, I guess the use case for the socks, at least you could be like, I will use these when I work out. And then you could wash them in between or whatever.
So working...
the boxers are kind of an all day, every day sort of affair. So you would need quite a few of them.
Yeah, I don't know if I could afford that. Like I said,
God. Yeah,
unless
I definitely couldn't afford that.
Unless we get sponsored by Apple, and Apple gives us like a pair of them, like, well, maybe like a whole
Like
week
7
worth.
pairs, yeah.
A whole week worth, then yes, but
Socks or boxers, like someone just gives you a week's worth, I'd wear them.
I think that idea of having like intelligent boxers or socks, kind of expensive.
Yeah.
But what if there were magical boxers that just talked nonstop, like Jim Carrey in The Mask,
Like the Sorting Hat
yes,
from Harry Potter? I think they would be very unhappy to be enchanted. It's like, who enchants their boxers?
I'm telling you, like, can you imagine like all these athletes who play football, basketball, baseball, they wear jock straps, and then they wear these boxes, sweating them, farting them.
Yeah, I mean,
What would that boxer be saying to them all day long during the game?
it'd be, yeah.
All the abuse you're giving me here.
It'd be like, you need to take a timeout, because
Take me off, wash me.
You're about to explode.
Yes. How about the socks?
I feel, man, like specifically with athletics, I don't know that the sensors are durable enough yet to do socks.
Too much moving around.
Yeah, you'd be like 100 yards down, 100 yards back, 100 yards down. Like, there's no way they're surviving that. A 250 pound linebacker.
Tearing through the sock, tearing through the sensors.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
like,
no.
there's no way they're putting a warranty on those, man.
Nope. You break them once, you break them in, you break them, you're done with it. How much would that cost? Let's say $25 a pair. That's, come on, more reasonable than a boxer.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's just really like the material, the cotton materials, or whatever fabric they're using. Probably not that expensive. It's the sensors and the Bluetooth and all that.
Well, what if we make it linen or wool?
Oh my god. It's gonna be like you're sweating a lot.
It's healthier though for your body. It is healthier for your body.
Well, yeah, I mean, maybe with the linen you could get away with it, but wool socks in Florida?
Cold winter time for winter games outdoors.
Okay.
That's helpful.
Okay,
Wool.
for winter, maybe.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Can you imagine during the summertime, somebody wants to pay wearing wool?
Wool smart socks. The socks of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Their feet will be so stink. Oh my gosh.
They wouldn't have to water their field because, like, every time they stepped on the field, just sweat would gush out of the shoe.
Oh man.
Actually, the athletics thing does bring up a good point, though. Astronauts. It's very important for Houston to constantly monitor their health. So there's definitely an application for the boxers.
Okay, but what can you really learn from a person's foot health-wise?
Fun fact. Human body releases most of its heat through the top of your head, the palms of your hands, and the bottoms of your feet.
Okay.
So you could monitor body temperature from the feet and tell if the environment that the astronaut is in is too hot or too cold.
Interesting. Don't toxins also get released through your feet?
Yeah, and absorbed through them. So if you're barefooting it out there through like questionably toxic areas, beware, because you might be absorbing some toxins there.
I don't barefoot anywhere. I barely barefoot in my house, and I'm a clean person.
Yeah,
extra clean person. I'm just picking like that.
I'll barefoot through the house because it's Florida, but yeah, anywhere else not so much.
Nope, not outdoors here. Not outdoors.
No. But yeah, so NASA, if you haven't talked to Apple about smart boxers and smart socks, maybe give them a call.
Yeah, and then can you make a mention of the Eclectic Corner, please, of Chauncey and Ray?
Yes.
So we can get some.
Finder's fee or something. We'd be happy for it. So
Definitely. All right.
Oh yeah. Okay. So
That's the first good topic then.
I think.
All right. Where should we go next? What should we dive into next?
Okay. Well, I did mention astronauts, so I have to ask. And this is not an original topic. I'll say that. End of the Angel TV series. This one comes up as like a funny episode thing.
Angel.
But
what's
okay, so like you have Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Okay.
And then did a spin-off with the character Angel from that show called Angel.
Oh, okay.
And he has like his whole own show, which is really good. Both are products of Josh Whedon, so definitely check him out. And if you don't know who that is, if you've seen The Avengers, that was him as well, so you can understand the quality of his work. But yes, so here's the question. In a fight, who would win? A caveman or an astronaut?
I understand that the astronaut will have years and years of intelligence and knowledge, but the caveman just brute force.
Yeah.
He's a wild animal.
Yes.
The astronaut has no protect. What, the suit is just a regular suit. It doesn't protect them from getting clubbed to death.
I mean, I guess it depends on what suit you're talking about, because they have like just their overalls, which they wear in the shuttle, or they have the space suit, which is like an air pressure thing. So if he's in the spacesuit and it's sealed, presumably he is getting a little bit of cushion from the air pressure.
True. But if he's in Florida, dead summer wearing a suit, he's passing out.
Probably, yes.
So advantage caveman right there.
Because actually I think the suit provides some sort of environmental controls too. I think it's more warmth though, because they got to keep them warm in space.
It's already warm in Florida.
Yeah, you don't need to keep them warm.
And there's no caveman in space, so we're not going there.
Okay, let's say
unless the caveman got on board the spaceship and they fought in space in this shuttle.
Okay, well let's say on planet Earth and no like weapons or armors or like spacesuits, just like the astronaut in normal clothes and a caveman in normal clothes. And they're not like running away from each other, they're running towards each other and they're gonna throw down.
Once again, I give it to the caveman. He's a natural animal, a natural beast.
No.
Unless the astronaut knows some type of martial arts.
They do. Astronauts are trained in wilderness survival stuff, so they're gonna know at least some basic fighting techniques. But here's the thing. A caveman is brute force, but they're gonna do everything strong. And strong is slow. An astronaut.
That's not true.
Hold on, no. An astronaut is the physical elite of at least American culture, if not the world. They're like athletic. They're going to be fast and they're going to be agile.
Athletic to float in space? That's not. Okay.
No.
I give them stamina maybe because they do got to train, but athletic?
They have to be athletic because their muscles atrophy while they're in space. So in order to come back to Earth and be able to like stand up again, they have to have enough excess muscle mass that what atrophies doesn't like leave them crippled when they get back.
Okay.
So they do have to be exceptionally physically fit, especially for the takeoffs, because you gotta like use jet fighter techniques and keep the blood in your head while the rocket's taking off, or you pass out and from all the G-force.
Okay.
But that's what I'm saying. So you have superior athleticism, maybe not like caveman strong, but definitely strong, but fast. And smart enough to avoid the cavemen and hit like pressure points and stuff. And take them out.
Cavemen fought against dinosaurs. How do you explain them? I understand that the cavemen traveled in packs, hunted in packs. I understand that. But they fought against giant reptiles, lizards, nowadays little chickens, but lizards.
Okay, yeah, maybe fought against dinosaurs, but again, in groups with weapons, spears, bows, and arrows. We're talking about a fight with no weapons, and you don't have your backup buddies. It's just one caveman, one astronaut. I think he could outsmart him.
I guess you could, you being an astronaut, if you have food on you, on yourself, you could just give it to the caveman. Caveman will be like, oh, food. Oh, food here.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
then you just knock them out, right?
Exactly.
So I'll give you that part there, but still though, that brute force from a caveman, they climb trees. They don't mind getting dirty, hiding in caves and stuff like that. So I understand that astronauts also learn how to survival, outdoor survivals.
Yep.
But still though, like cavemen they could camouflage with the woods. Well, I don't think they were that smart to camouflage with the woods.
Yeah, I mean, they're just so dirty they blend in with the woods.
Right. That's good.
I don't know. I guess that one's up for a debate. Tell us when we set up our email who you think would win and why.
The caveman or the astronaut? That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Let's see here, because I mean, going a little bit off topic. I know that you don't know much about football.
Oh God, I don't know anything about. Well, that's not true. I know some things about football. Like I know some of the rules. I know some of the teams.
Yeah, but it's just an easy question.
Okay.
Who do you got this Sunday Super Bowl?
What?
Who do you have this Sunday for the Super Bowl? The Chiefs or the 49ers?
Okay. See, I'm glad you said that because I didn't even.
You didn't know?
Explain.
Wow. Who do you?
I do not follow sports at all. So. I've heard of the 49ers more frequently than I've heard of the Chiefs throughout my lifetime, so probably the 49ers.
Okay.
But I think the ultimate winner of the Super Bowl is going to be the Super Bowl commercials, as it is every year.
That's true. That is so true. So is there one commercial that sticks out throughout the years?
I mean, the obvious classic is the Budweiser commercial. Like, I don't really drink, but everyone remembers the Budweiser commercials, so.
We'll pick one of them.
Mm.
And I can pick one, it'll be the, what's
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
That's the one, right? That's the one.
Yeah, and apparently I've seen some ads. You can start watching the Super Bowl commercials early this year somewhere.
That's lame. Why kill the vibe?
I don't know. I guess people. A lot of people just watch the commercials. So
No, I can't do that. I gotta watch the game, watch the commercials in between the game or in between the timeouts. The halftime show, more commercial, more game than the winner.
yeah, I mean, I usually just wait till the 2 or 3 weeks after the Super Bowl. Those commercials are gonna be on everything I watch anyway. So
You have to watch the game this Sunday at least. At least part of it. At least one quarter.
I will say, growing up, if like friends from church or like family friends or whatever were doing a Super Bowl party, I would go just to hang out with the people and eat some food. But yeah, I never really like put money on a game or anything. So
All right.
now, if it's like a StarCraft championship, yeah,
StarCraft the game.
yeah, esports, man.
Man, I remember the first time playing it. First time I had internet and a computer on dial-up, 1998, on my IBM computer.
Mm-hmm.
StarCraft was really good. I never played. What's the other one that they have?
Are you talking? Well, so
Warcraft. I never played that one.
Yeah, I never played any of the Warcraft games. I played StarCraft to death. Obviously, I got the expansion, the Brood War expansion, and played a lot of that. Loved it. I played it as a kid, so I used cheat codes because I wasn't beating those levels by myself. But when StarCraft 2 came out, I did a no cheat code run on that and did successfully complete at least the Terran campaign. I never actually bought the other ones.
Now, did you play as the humans or the aliens?
I always played Protoss. That was the way I went every time. And it's funny, I actually was in a computer repair course, like dual enrolled in high school with a local technical school. And we finished our coursework early in the semester. So like the last 3 weeks of the semester, we hooked up all the computers in the lab in a local area network and did StarCraft tournaments with each other. Oh, it was so
That's
good.
some nerding out stuff right there.
It was so good. And I obviously played Protoss each time. And everyone was like, oh my god, how do you play Protoss so fast? Like, they're supposed to be slow. No,
I think
you just gotta know how to do it right.
I think the only time that I had multiple players or friends play one game with me was on the N64
Okay, yeah.
when I played GoldenEye.
Yeah, GoldenEye. It's like the
GoldenEye.
first real multiplayer first-person
Shooter? Oh, yes. That was the game. These young kids nowadays would never know
Oh no.
what having 4 controllers hooked up to one console and then with the cord and they're all shooting each other on a 4 split screen.
Yeah,
that was
small,
fun.
a box TV.
A box TV,
Not even
yeah.
a flat screen, a box TV.
What, 20 inches maybe?
Yeah, and it's split into 4.
To 4.
And then you're yelling at your friends like, you're screen hacking, because they keep looking at your square to see where you're at.
Exactly. I love that game. Who was your favorite character?
I mean,
Come on, everybody pick one guy.
I think I always went James Bond just because, like, I know, it's super lame. I
That's
didn't even want to say
boring.
it. I didn't even want to say it.
Odd job, man.
Okay.
And I think he was short, so people went around the corner, you shoot up and get you, you know what I'm saying? You couldn't see him all the time, so odd job was the way to go.
Yeah.
You know, and you played with the golden gun, like, where
Oh, you always played with the golden gun. Like, was there another gun?
you gotta find the gun and then
Yeah.
go on. Yeah, that was the way to go.
Yeah.
That was the way to go.
That was fun. Like, it might not be the first-person shooter, but, like, it's the one everyone remembers, and when the genre really opened up to, like, multiplayer.
Yeah, and then came what, Siphon Filter, Metal Gear Solid came out.
I think Team Fortress was shortly thereafter.
Yeah, Team Fortress. Call of Duty came out afterwards as well.
Call of Duty.
Yeah, early 2000s.
See, actually, GoldenEye did another thing that Modern Warfare picked up, where you have like the waves and waves of enemies coming at you,
Oh, yeah.
and you just survive as long as you can.
Yes.
I remember doing GoldenEye by myself.
In the cave?
I did the runway,
Okay.
and they just keep coming, and you like find new weapons and find new and fun, creative ways to eliminate them, and yeah.
GoldenEye was a game.
It was absolutely a classic.
I loved it. I loved the N64. Then I never had a PS1.
Okay, I did have a PS1.
I had the Sega Saturn when the PS1 came out.
Okay.
And then I had the Dreamcast, the Sega Dreamcast.
Oh, you're one of the 12 people that had the Dreamcast.
To me, the Sega Dreamcast failed because Sega didn't market it correctly.
Yeah.
But that was so ahead of its time. It was so beyond PS5.
Like, the hardware was spectacular.
That controller was amazing.
The controller was comfortable, especially like I have big hands, so it was good for my hands. Their biggest problem was they just didn't have good launch titles, and so everyone was like, "Yeah, I don't care."
The only game that not the only game that I loved playing, but one of the games that I loved playing on Dreamcast was called Rival Schools, which is like a knockoff to Street Fighter.
Okay.
But that was the first title game that had over 30 characters selectable.
Dang. Yeah.
It was amazing. And then Samurai Showdown was also put on there as well.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing, because I played Samurai Showdown on the arcade because I couldn't afford the Neo Geo when it first came out.
Right.
Neo Geo game were like $300
Yeah.
alone. Ridiculous. When it first, like in the 90s, like the console was like $1,000 alone, but the game was like $300. Like who pays for that? Like it's crazy, you know. So.
Oh yeah. I definitely had the 64. I got it for Christmas about a year after it was first released. I had GoldenEye for it, because how do you not have GoldenEye for it?
Oh, for real, definitely.
I made sure to get all of the Star Wars games for it, because I was a big fan even then. So I had Shadows of the Empire, I had Battle for Naboo. There's another one that I can't even remember now, and then like the best Star Wars game on 64, Rogue Squadron.
That was good.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's so, like, I finished the entire game except for one level. Like I finished the whole game, but like I did the gold medals or whatever you could do on all of them except for this one where you're like escorting escaped prisoners on a snow planet and they're in these little walkers. I could never. I'm terrible at escort missions. Like, don't hire me for an escort mission. Like, you will not survive.
You would die.
I promise. Oh no, that's the fourth one. Pod Racer. Oh my gosh.
I didn't like that one. I didn't like it. I didn't like it.
Oh my. Pod Racer is a classic.
Was it the one that was like a knockoff to Mario Kart?
Yeah, but it's Star Wars.
It's a knockoff to Mario. Listen, I love Star Wars. I'm not a Star Wars junkie like you, but I do love Star Wars. But that was a knockoff to the greatest racing game ever created, Mario Kart. I understand we have Gran Turismo now. I understand we have a Need for Speed, but Mario Kart was the game.
I mean, listen, you're preaching to the choir. I love Mario Kart now, but I actually didn't even get into Mario Kart until the Nintendo Wii.
So like you were like two
That was my first.
Two consoles behind already.
Yeah,
no, three.
First experience with Mario Kart.
Because Super Nintendo had Mario Kart.
Yeah.
64 had Mario Kart.
Yeah.
And there was the GameCube before the Wii.
Yeah. And
so you were three systems behind, three consoles behind.
Right, and that's just the TV Connect consoles. That's not even counting the handhelds because they have versions for the handhelds too.
Okay. Wow.
So like when I went to play all the maps on the Wii Mario Kart thing, it was the first time I'd seen any of the maps.
So that you were getting killed by everybody else.
Everybody else got killed by
everybody else knew the maps already, and you were getting destroyed, annihilated.
Especially the Game Boy Advanced maps that have like all the squared off corners and stuff. It's like, who would design a track like this? You hit the wall and you're just like screwed.
You just mentioned Game Boy. I remember having the first big block Game Boy, the big gray one.
Oh yeah.
And then the Game Boy Colors, like the smaller ones, the Game Boy Colors. I had the big block one, like first generation, and then I had the Game Boy Color, but I had like the turquoise blue one, turquoise green one.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's
actually the Game Boy Color I had. Believe it or not.
For real?
It's like the teal.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, the teal one. So the only game that I really had for the regular Game Boy was Batman Returns. It was such a lame game, but I had that one. And then when Game Boy Color came out, and I was in high school, it's crazy because all the guys were playing Pokemon.
Yeah.
And challenging each other on Pokemon. Like, we're like, what were we doing in high school? Like, these wannabe gangster kids with saggy pants and long shirts, all baggy with boots and hats, trying to be all bad, but yet in a cut we'll play Game Boy Pokemon. Like,
that's amazing. So yeah, when Pokemon hit the scene in America, I was in elementary school, so it seemed very appropriate for my age group to be playing Pokemon and like buying the cards and all of that stuff. I would have loved to see the high school scene.
Listen,
that's pretty funny.
Listen, we would end up in detention sometimes because we have challenges like a Game Boy challenge, a Pokemon challenge in class. Teacher would be like, both of y'all, let's go, detention. I'm like, no problem, we playing in there, you know?
Oh yeah. No, I had definitely I had all the original games, blue, red, and yellow. The American ones, obviously, not the Japanese ones, but
I had the red cartridge.
Yeah, the red's the one that I played the hardest, and like I literally did the missing no trick hundreds of times to get like
Mewtwo.
Well, no, I got like infinite rare candies, infinite master balls, all that stuff.
I've always tried getting Mewtwo and I couldn't get Mewtwo.
Oh, I always got Mewtwo, but it was after I got infinite master balls, so you just like went in and threw a master ball and you're done.
Yeah, I could never get Mewtwo.
Yeah, having played some of the newer games more recently, it's a challenge to get some of those like legendary Pokemon without cheating.
So is Mewtwo still the top Pokemon, or are there other bad ones now? Like,
oh yeah, no, there's crazy ones now. Like Mewtwo's like not even that good.
Wow, man.
Mew is actually a lot better than Mewtwo in most cases, just because like
he's the original and not a clone, right?
Right, but it's the way they have him coded. He can use different types of attacks. Like he's not stuck to just psychic.
Okay.
So like he can use electric, he can use grass, he can use water. So you can make really powerful combinations that give him a type advantage in almost every situation.
Alright.
So yeah, Mew's pretty cool. I think Arceus is probably one of the big ones now because everyone's like, they did Legends Arceus, and the storyline for him is like he created the entire universe.
A Pokemon created a universe.
Yeah.
Not
in the Pokemon storyline.
I understand that.
Pokemon created like
but
the whole universe, and then he has Palkia and Dialga, who are the time Pokemon and then the space Pokemon. And like it descends down from there, and there's other like deity-esque Pokemon. There's like different legendary genies now.
See, I'm never gotten too deep into that. Once I finished high school, I stopped playing Pokemon. I'm not saying Pokemon is bad now, but I just stopped playing because I got married at 19. I got married at 19, had my daughter at 20. Mm-hmm. She's 21 now, so I was going through Instagram the other day, and this is a gentleman that I follow there, and talks about all these different conspiracy things about games, movies, cartoon, anime, and stuff like that. And he was talking about Professor Oak being Ash Ketchum's not dad but creator. That Ash is not really a human; he's a clone.
Interesting.
So
that's an interesting one.
Huh? I'm like, yeah.
Now I did hear fairly recently an interesting theory, a Pokemon theory. I guess the original storyline was meant to stop after Gold and Silver.
Okay.
So like they did the original series, and then they were going to do the Gold and Silver stuff, and like that was going to be it. It was basically 300-ish Pokemon, and they're calling it. But I guess the series was just so wildly successful, they're like, we have to keep making them.
Keep making money.
Yeah.
Same thing happens nowadays with certain franchises that we love. And I'm mentioning the owners of the franchise now because I still like going there, but Star Wars and,
Yeah, I'm definitely a purist when it comes to Star Wars. Like, the original 3 episodes 4, 5, and 6 are obviously the best. But
definitely.
There was clearly intended that there was going to be a 1, 2, and 3 because they started at 4.
Yeah.
So I accept the original 6 as real Star Wars. And
so episode 1, 2, and 3, you don't really consider them as...
I mean, they're a very different style than the originals. They're technically made for different generations going through different things, and so I get why they feel so different. But yeah, like 4, 5, and 6 is the classics. Like
New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi.
There's no beating it.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, like the 1, 2, 3 is obviously like very important backstory for 4, 5, and 6, and kind of sets the tone for everything. And they're good movies in their own right. I know a lot of people really hated on episode 1 when it came out, but like I enjoyed it.
They were good. Well, I had to rewatch it because when that one came out, that was 99, 2000 I think it was, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I was like 17, 18. No, I was 17. And we went to the movies to watch it, and I knocked out in the movie. Mm. So I had to rewatch that when it came out on DVD. Now they don't use DVDs, but back in the day we always used DVDs.
Yeah.
Now we stream everything.
Oh yeah.
Streaming is the way to go.
I mean, I have hundreds of DVDs, but I almost never watch any of them. So.
Do you still own a DVD player?
Yeah. There's some things you can't find on streaming. Like
that's true.
One of my favorite movies of all time right now is The Martian, and you cannot find it on any streaming service.
The Martian with Matt Damon.
Yeah.
You can find it on streaming services.
Okay, not the ones I have.
What do you have?
So we have Netflix, obviously, Hulu, Disney Plus, Peacock, Paramount Plus.
All right, so look, I'm looking on IMDb.
Oh, and Discovery Plus.
All right, so I'm looking on IMDb, so you can find it streaming on TBS, TNT, and Prime Video.
Okay, see, that's the thing. Like, I could get it on Prime Video, but I don't have Prime Video, so.
Okay, all right.
I do own the DVD, and I own a DVD player, so if I want to watch it, I'll just pop in the DVD.
Yeah, and after, I hear you. It was a good movie, though.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so you being a nerd, you knowing about all this space stuff, and you creating your own game nowadays.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, Chauncey is a coder. It's a self-taught coder.
Well, yeah, I mean, I took some online classes, so I don't know that.
Yeah, but still, though, like online compared to having a real professor in front of you showing you, it's still hard to be at home learning your own stuff.
Yeah, sometimes. Depends on how aggressively energetic our puppy is that day.
Susie?
Yeah.
She's something else. What was it last Thursday when I went over? She was all barking. And within like 5 minutes, she was all licking my hands and jumping on me like, what is up with her? But yeah, so how he grew the plants in Mars, was that to the T, or was that something that kind of seemed far-fetched?
All right, so okay. I've done a little bit of research on this because there were a couple things I didn't understand also with it. And yeah, technically possible because you're taking the Martian dirt, which is not great for growing plants. It's kind of the wrong mix of stuff in the most cases.
Is it like Earth's red clay dirt here, or is it different?
It just has a lot more iron in it.
Okay.
So which is not something we have
Good.
in our topsoil so much. So it's just a different thing. But that's why he takes the and then obviously there's no beneficial bacteria in the dirt because no life. But that's why he takes the poop from his crewmates.
Yes.
And reliquefies it and it basically uses it as fertilizer, which puts minerals and stuff into the Martian soil that needs to be there for the plants to grow, and then also introduces those helpful bacteria that are necessary for the plants to grow. Also, you see in the very beginning of the movie, he's taking dirt samples and like analyzing their quality and stuff. So presumably he would have known where to grab the dirt from in his immediate area that's going to be the best that he has access to for growing something in it. So there's that side of it. Obviously, they go through the water making process as a big part of the movie. Like he has a whole bunch of hydrogen. He has a thing that pulls oxygen out of the air. So like hydrogen and oxygen, you use some fire and it makes water. It makes sense. So there's that. The thing that had me confused though, because I'm not a botanist, was why after the habitat depressurized the first time, why he wasn't able to grow any more potatoes. Because I'm like, yeah, your potato plants died, but you still have potatoes and you could just plant the potatoes. But it turns out that potatoes have like seeds inside them.
Okay.
And if they're exposed to the extreme cold and the like zero oxygen, it kills the seeds in the potato.
Therefore, it won't grow.
Then it won't grow. So I was like, okay, all right, that makes sense. So he can eat what he has, but he can't grow anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
So does Alyssa get mad at you when you watch a movie and because you like watch certain scientific stuff that's not correct and like you like nerd out about it, be like when you start saying this ain't how it should, and she tells you, babe, just watch the movie?
I mean, she doesn't get mad at me for that, but I've definitely watched movies and gotten to a certain point in it, and I'm like, I can't watch this anymore. Like, it's too ridiculous.
That's the way I feel with Marvel movies or Marvel shows. Because I grew up on Marvel. I own comic books. I own cards. I watched all the X-Men cartoons. All the Marvel stuff growing up, I watched, I've seen. Mm-hmm. So it's frustrating to see like the nonsense in some of these shows and movies. Like, no, you gotta make the Hulk like a little weak. I don't know why you gotta make him so weak in the movies.
I guess for me, if you introduce superpowers, I'm like, okay, so that's why they're violating physics because they have superpowers. I'm good with it. But yeah, if you're a movie that's trying to take yourself seriously and you say something stupid like, and then the black hole exploded, I'm done.
Okay.
Like I'm not gonna do it.
This movie that we spoke about before, Interstellar.
Oh yeah.
We spoke about Interstellar. What was it? Last week I think it was. We spoke about it.
It's
great movie.
Up until he's inside the black hole, it's great. Like I get the wormhole concept, and I get the like time dilation from the intense gravity of the black hole. But then like he's flying through the black hole and playing musical books somehow in a black hole, and it does not make any sense. Obviously we don't know what happens in a black hole, but I don't think it's that.
Yeah, but from what I gather from all these scientific stuff is when you're in a black hole, everything becomes distorted, correct? Like radio, sound wave, everything is... Yeah,
so the idea with a black hole is that the gravity is so outrageously intense that nothing can... Once you hit a certain point, of closeness to the gravity, the black hole's center, like nothing escapes from that. It doesn't matter if it's radio waves or like a spaceship or like even light is not fast enough to get away from it. It sucks it all in. That's why we can't see what's inside the center of a black hole, because we rely on seeing light bounce off things. And light never comes back from this. So, yeah, obviously we don't know what happens, but like, I don't think Tom Cruise is flying through the center of a black hole and sending messages to his daughter. I don't think so.
It was a good movie. It was a good movie, though.
Yeah.
It was a good movie.
And then the whole like gravity equation thing just confused me. Like, I don't know. Like we figured out the formula for the gravitational constant, but I don't know that we're ever really gonna lick like manipulating gravity. At least not soon.
Nope. Nope. That's right.
I mean, except by just increasing the mass of something by a lot. I guess we do know that's relational. So
I was watching what was it? I was watching the other day. Some show there, and they all have powers. And one of the characters, her power is that she could control her mass. Okay. So she could be as light as a feather to as heavy as a giant ship.
Yeah.
You know, but yet still be the same size.
Sure.
How is that possible? Like
molecular density. I mean, that makes sense.
But you can only fit so much mass or weight into a certain size object.
Well, technically, but again, going back to the black hole, you have essentially infinite mass in a single point. Like, that's the whole concept. Okay. Like, the gravity is so intense. Also, that's a wicked superpower because she could turn herself into a black hole.
That didn't sound right. Oh man! All right, let's change gear here. There's one thing that we spoke about. What are the top fast food restaurant sauces?
Oh, okay.
For me, like my number one is the honey roasted barbecue sauce from Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, it's
number one for me.
Okay, it's good. I will give you that it is good, and I will also give you that it is not Chick-fil-A sauce.
It definitely not. Definitely not.
Okay, and for everyone who doesn't believe me, taste them side by side. The honey roasted barbecue, it's like Chick-fil-A sauce that's been smoked. It has a smoky flavor. So they're similar.
Sweeter.
Yeah, but it's not the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely not my top though. Definitely not my top. So my number one has to be, and I love Taco Bell so much, so I hate that they do this to us. My number one sauce is the Taco Bell lava sauce that they put on the volcano tacos when they're released for a limited time every 3 years or so. And their sales skyrocket every time they release this item. And I understand the whole marketing thing, like, we're gonna release this for a limited time to build hype. Just keep it on the menu. We're hyped about it.
At least the sauce, right?
Yeah, I mean, at least. Like, I don't even care if it's in a red shell. Just put the sauce in a regular taco. You know how many times I went to Taco Bell and was like, let me get a soft taco with lava sauce. Yes.
One sauce that we both agreed on, which is not the Thousand Island sauce, but it's the secret sauce that's on the Big Mac.
Oh my God. I don't know what they do to that.
People say that it's similar to the Thousand Island. I don't think so.
No. It's, like, I understand the concept and, like, yeah, technically, like, I eat Reubens, so I get what Thousand Island tastes like on a sandwich. Whatever McDonald's is putting on their Big Macs is not Thousand Island dressing.
No.
It is some sort of, like, voodoo magic sauce. Like, I don't know if they've got, like, a pentagram back in the kitchen and they're, like, doing some sort of dark magic ritual with the sauce, like, sitting in the center, candles lit. I don't know what they do, but it is so unbelievably good.
You know,
despite that my mind knows how unbelievably unhealthy the Big Mac has to be.
You know what's crazy? I dislike mayonnaise. To me, like the devil's condiment.
Yes.
I dislike it, but I guarantee
I love mayonnaise, but yeah.
But I guarantee you that sauce is made with mayonnaise.
Oh yeah, 100% there's mayonnaise.
And I love it.
Now, I've heard some people say it's just mayonnaise and ketchup mixed.
No, it can't be.
I'm like,
no.
Have you ever mixed mayonnaise and ketchup? It tastes nothing like
Nothing like that. It cannot be. It cannot be. So look, I pulled up this top 30. Started with number 30 here.
Okay, top 30 sauces.
Top 30 sauces.
Okay.
So number 30, Jack in the Box Frank's Red Hot Buffalo Dipping Sauce. I've never had it.
I mean, I like spicy sauces. I haven't had the Jack in the... I don't think I've ever even had Jack in the Box. Let alone that
haven't.
Specific sauce.
I haven't. That's only out west though, right? Jack in the Box is only out west. Central, like from Texas out west.
I feel like we had that in Orlando.
We got Bojangles, I think.
Oh, Bojangles. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, we got Bojangles, not Jack in the Box.
Okay.
Number 29, White Castle Zesty Zing.
I mean, that to me... I've had White Castle. It's been a long time.
Mm-hmm.
That to me sounds like the Burger King zesty sauce, so I can imagine that's probably pretty good.
Now, question here for you. White Castle or Crystals?
Oh god, White Castle.
Thank you.
There's, like, both of them are going to kill you in a matter of weeks, but...
Definitely.
But definitely, like, if there's one way to go, it's White Castle, for sure.
You know, they made a new one in Orlando.
Yeah.
Mike told me about it the other day, and I wanted to go when we did the escape room last Saturday.
Right.
I wanted to go, but we didn't have time. But okay, whatever. Next time I'm up there in Orlando, I'll stop by.
We do have to stop.
Yeah. Number 28, Burger King's Ranch.
I mean, maybe it's good. I don't usually pick ranch when I go to restaurants because there's better sauces. So
There's only one ranch sauce that I love, and that's from what's that wing place called?
Wingstop?
Wingstop,
Okay.
yeah. Which I bet that sauce is in the top 10.
It probably is. Also, like, if you're serving cucumber ranch with anything, shame on you. That's like taking ranch and putting something awful in it. Like, why would you do it?
Now, number 27, I don't
I
consider
don't
it.
agree with the placement, but
I don't consider it a sauce,
oh yeah,
but it's a great sauce. Taco Bell nacho cheese sauce.
yeah. See,
It's amazing.
100%. I do not consider nacho cheese a sauce.
Me either.
It's like its own category. It's nacho cheese. So as far as sauce rankings, like,
But
yeah, it is so good.
I-
Just nacho cheese in general, like, it's so good.
I have seen people put nacho cheese on burgers
Yeah.
and hot dogs, so would it not be a sauce?
I mean, it's a condiment for sure, but I don't know that I'd call it a sauce.
Yeah, I don't call it a sauce either.
One ingredient.
It's just
does
melted
not the
cheese.
Sauce make, right.
Just melted cheese. 26, Jack in the Box Creamy Avocado Lime. Once again, never tried Jack in the Box.
Never had it. I like lime. Not a huge fan of avocado,
Yeah,
but
I love avocado.
If you're into that, it's probably good.
I love avocados. Love it. 25, Nando's Lemon and Herb Sauce.
I mean, it's 25th on the list, so it's got to be good, right?
I guess
Now, I would be more interested if it was Lando's lemon and herb sauce, like Lando Calrissian. Then you know it's good.
Here we go, nerding out again. Nerding out. 24.
The pride of Cloud City, Lando's garlic and herb sauce.
24, KFC Sweet and Smoky Barbecue Sauce.
Okay, I mean, I love a good barbecue.
You see, so like back in the late 90s and early 2000s, I think even up to the late 2000s, I'm talking the 2009, KFC had their barbecue chicken wings.
Mm.
Oh man, a box of 5 was like $3. Amazing barbecue wings, amazing sauce. I know they were fake, I know they're bad, but they were amazing. Come on, when you're a kid,
the best things are totally artificial. So
the best thing ever, man.
okay, but let's start on the barbecue topic. Like, what's your favorite kind of barbecue sauce? Because like you have smokies, you have sweets, you have like vinegaries, you have like mustards.
So I like my sweets and smokies.
Okay.
I'm not big on the Carolina sauces because they have they're not bad, and I love mustard, but they're mustard based. But I don't like it with barbecue.
Okay.
They're mixed in.
Yeah.
So, but definitely smoky and sweet.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit tangy as well, you know. So definitely that. Yeah.
Okay, but if we're in the smoky sweet category, are you more of like a brown sugar barbecue sauce or like a honey barbecue sauce?
Oof. I like both of them.
Yeah.
But I think I lean a little bit more towards the honey.
Okay.
I bought this honey hot, not hot honey. There's one called hot honey out there that's new. That's honey mixed with barbecue, and it's a little bit spicy and it's really sweet, which is more honey based. It's thicker. But there's one that I bought recently called hot honey, and it's amazing. I use it on all my meats.
I can see that being good.
Pause. But I use it on all my meats.
I mean, I used to pick up hot honey Cheetos from Dollar Tree, and like totally artificial, like totally unhealthy, but really tasty actually.
The Cheetos, okay, see, I did the hot fries, the sweet hot fries, the sweet hot fries.
Okay, when
not
you
the
said
regular
hot fries, I was like, man, I can't do hot fries. They tear me up.
Not the regular hot fries. I like the sweet, spicy hot fries.
Okay, yeah, those
were good.
Yeah.
You know. Ooh, 23. I know one that you are gonna fight over. The Burger King zesty sauce. I know you like it to be higher.
No. I mean, I already said it in this thing. Like, sounds like the Burger King zesty sauce. So, I love. This is my number 2 sauce. No, actually, I take it back. It's my number 3 sauce. And the only thing that I put above it is the Mission Barbecue Alabama White barbecue sauce.
I don't like white sauce.
It's so good.
I don't like the white sauce.
Oh, it's so good.
I think about mayonnaise. That's why.
Yeah, but
no,
it's so good. I don't know if it's on this list or not. The zesty deserves its spot, though. I think
it should be higher.
Should be higher.
Should definitely be higher.
It's the best Burger King sauce by far.
But 23 is a great number for Michael Jordan, not LeBron James. Michael Jordan, which you don't care about.
I'm like, did they have the same number?
Yeah, they did. What did they do?
Oh,
yeah. Well, 23 came from originally Jordan. Then when LeBron got drafted, he wanted to get Michael Jordan or be like Michael Jordan, which he's not. He never will be. He's a great player. Don't get me wrong. I just don't like his
podcast sponsored by LeBron James.
I just don't like his flopping and his antics and stuff like that. Just play the game, man. You're the greatest player of this generation. Just play the game, you know? All right, 22, which I don't think it should be this high. Subway garlic aioli.
Actually, no, the garlic aioli hits. It's really good. If you do Subway sandwiches, no, I always get the Italian, so I'm going like oil and vinegar. But like if I get a tuna or literally anything else, the garlic aioli is a good choice. Also, if you're getting like their salads, my wife and my mom, they always go for garlic aioli on that stuff. So.
When I go to Subway and I get the meatball sub, you're gonna find it kind of weird. Meatball sub, 12-inch, onions, Swiss cheese.
Okay.
Right?
It's not weird yet.
Chipotle sauce.
Okay.
And the sweet onion sauce.
You got weird.
Amazing.
Right.
Yeah. You should try it. It's amazing.
Okay. I mean, I could see it being good.
It's amazing.
The
weird part about
it. So
the weird part about it, when I order it, I don't order it in the store. People look at me weird and funny.
Sure.
And I don't like that feeling. So I order it online. I'm saying, yeah, Uber driver, pick it up Uber here. And I lie to them.
Yeah.
Because they'll be like, is that the weird guy that likes Chipotle and sweet onion on a meatball sub? Like, that's weird, you know? So yeah, I kind of lie to them.
Yeah, I mean, I would always order the Italian on the app, and they've been doing this thing lately because they don't want your bread to get soggy. They won't put vinegar on it if you order it online.
Yeah,
they'll give you the packets, but the packets are like watered down garbage vinegar. Like it's just red water. So I will literally type in the comments like, put the vinegar on the sub. I'm okay with soggy bread.
That's the way I feel with the pub subs. I love pub sub, but if you order online, they give you the little packages of oil and vinegar. I'm like, I don't want it. I want the original stuff from the bottle.
Right.
Put it in my sub from the bottle.
Yeah. Now, I know you hate mayonnaise, but like the Publix deli mayonnaise, oh my God. So if they were giving you the packets instead of the actual the deli mayonnaise, I would just be like, no, I'm suing somebody because that's not the same thing.
I've seen the thickness of the mayonnaise they use
it's so good though.
in pub. They take that big knife,
yeah,
and they lather the sub with all that mayonnaise.
That's the best part.
I gag.
I understand it's like
I gag.
an entire cow's worth of animal fat on that knife, but man, it's so good.
No, I don't like it. Number 21, the McDonald's sweet and sour sauce. It's really good.
I don't have a lot of experience with it, so
growing up, McNuggets.
Is it anything like Asian sweet and sour sauce?
No, it's more Hawaiian.
Oh, okay.
You eat it and you think about Hawaii to me.
Okay. So like a pineapple flavor. Almost.
Pineapple, a little bit, I don't want to say zest. I don't want to say that. Oh no, a little bit, maybe a little bit lemon hit in the bag. It was good, sweet.
Yeah.
Good, you know. It's not like the Polynesian sauce from Chick-fil-A.
Okay. Which is fire. So.
Which I don't like it, but you like it. I don't like it, but
I mean I like it. As far as
sweet and sour
is good. It's really good.
Sweet and sour is good. I think it should be rated a little bit higher, but it's good. Little Caesars Buffalo Ranch.
I haven't had it, but next time I get Little Caesars, I'm gonna have to grab it because it sounds good. And see, not cucumber ranch because they know what's up. Buffalo ranch, it's just.
I've never tried it. I only like buffalo on my wings, like the sauce, buffalo sauce on the wings. I can get it separately.
And it has to be the right kind of buffalo. Like some people will be doing like this watery, thin stuff.
Hooters buffalo is the best.
I mean, I like Chili's buffalo. I like Applebee's buffalo sauce. Like those are both good. I like the creamy buffalo sauces, but if it's like the watery consistency, I don't want it.
When the buffalo sauce has too much vinegar in it, I can smell it.
Oh no, that's the best part.
No,
I'm a big fan of vinegar, so
I like vinegar, but when I can smell vinegar in sauces, especially ketchup, I like ketchup, but when you
I've never smelled vinegar in ketchup.
Oh,
how old was this ketchup?
Heat up ketchup.
Okay.
Heat it up. You're gonna smell the vinegar in there. Hot ketchup smells disgusting to me.
I mean, I'm not a big fan of ketchup, so I'm gonna be a fan of ketchup now.
Now, Little Caesar had the Buffalo Ranch. Have you tried Papa John's Cool Ranch, Doritos Cool Ranch dip?
I haven't tried it, but it sounds good.
It's amazing on the pizza. My wife and I, Luli loves it. I love it. Every time we do like Papa John's, we get like 5 or 6 extra. We pay extra for those sauces. They're amazing. You should definitely try it. Number 19, which is not a sauce.
Oh no, this is not a sauce. 100%.
Chipotle guacamole. It's not a sauce.
There's in no way has guacamole ever been described as a sauce. It's way too thick. A condiment for sure. A dip perhaps, but a sauce, no. It's not. It doesn't flow. Like you can't pour it out of a bottle.
And then on top of that, when you go to a fast food restaurant, the sauces are free with the meal. In Chipotle, you gotta pay like $3 for a freaking thing of guac.
Yeah. Well, caveat: the sauces are free up to a certain point, and then some restaurants have you start paying for it.
The guac, yeah, you know. Well, I mean, you want extra sauces like Chick-fil-A would definitely charge you, right?
But I mean, it depends on the Chick-fil-A, I guess. Like I worked at a Chick-fil-A, and if the managers were standing right there, then yeah, you had to charge for them. But if they weren't, then sometimes the extras are free. So.
But then you go places like Taco Bell, be like, yeah, I just want one mild, and it fills the whole store, the whole box that they got in the back, in the freezer or in the cooler or whatever. They bring it out and dump it into your bag.
Well, I mean, I guess in Taco Bell's defense, like their sauces are okay, but they're not so good that people are like clamoring for them. So they probably got like 16 boxes stacked up in the back that they're trying to get rid of.
True.
So they're like, can I just get a mix, like couple of each thing? And they're like, yeah, here's 40 sauces. That was my last Taco Bell trip, by the way. So yeah, I have quite a few Taco Bell sauces sitting in the fridge now. So.
Number 18, Jack in the Box good sauce. As you see, Jack in the Box has a lot of good sauces.
Apparently, Jack in the Box is the sauce.
Has 3 in the top 30.
Yeah,
so it looks good.
Yo, Jack in the Box. Like, when are we getting one in Florida? Like, come on.
Definitely. Yeah, like I said, it's sad because I went to California last year February for my second year anniversary, and we love San Francisco. We love the food over there. We love the culture. Beautiful city. Beautiful like nature. Like when you get out of the city and like go to Napa Valley and stuff like that, beautiful. We enjoyed it. We did like the wine tasting and stuff like that, but we didn't see a Jack in the Box or see a Whataburger. We didn't see one of those. So
maybe you have to go to LA.
You know what? You know what's funny? Think about Whataburger. Remember that one topic that they want to talk about? The fight between the fast food restaurants mascots? That's for the next show. That's for the next show. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for that one there. All right. So Jack in the Box, if you hear this podcast, please start venturing out to the East Coast.
Like at least Orlando.
Yeah, at least Orlando.
Everything's in Orlando.
Exactly, Panda Express number 17, teriyaki sauce.
I mean, I love Panda Express.
Teriyaki sauce.
Teriyaki sauce is okay. Like,
don't get me wrong, I love teriyaki sauce. Don't get me wrong, but it's not like
I wouldn't have it in a top 30 list.
Yeah, because I can't use it in all of my food. Some of these sauces I could put in any food that I want to eat with.
Yeah.
Teriyaki sauce?
I'm not dipping fries in teriyaki sauce.
Yeah, I'm not doing
I'm
that.
not, so.
I'm definitely not doing it. Yeah, so it's like, no. You know?
I think it's a little too niche to be as high as it is on this list, but...
It could have been maybe like a top 30 runner-up, you know what I'm saying? But
right.
not in the top 30.
Yeah.
You know? Carl's Jr. Sweet and Bold Barbecue Sauce.
Okay. Now, I mean, we do have Carl's Jr.'s in Florida, but I definitely haven't been to them, so I don't really know. We got an Arby's down the street, so...
Is Carl's Jr. part of the Arby's franchise or part of the Hardee's?
I think it's part of the Hardee's franchise.
Right? Hardee's, right? I remember we had a Hardee's in Miami when I lived in Miami. Well, I was born and raised in Miami. And there was one in the middle of a Spanish town called Hialeah.
Okay.
Nothing but Cubans and Puerto Ricans and Dominicans and just Hispanics over there.
Yeah.
And they have one in the middle of that town. Like, these Hispanics don't know nothing about no burgers and Hardee's and Charborough. And like, come on, get out of here. So that was back in the 80s and 90s, and they just closed down.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen one until I went to visit my kids in Jacksonville, and they have a Hardee's over there.
Okay.
And I had a couple of burgers there, but same thing at Carl's Jr. So it's like,
Right.
I guess it's just by zone, by cities.
Yeah, I don't know if they like developed independently the two franchises and then the companies like merged or
Probably.
something, but
Yeah, probably. All right, that was number what, 16?
yeah.
Yeah. Number 15. I never heard of this place.
Oh yeah, Jollibee.
Jollibee, great. I never heard of this place. What is served there? Chicken?
I mean, I've never eaten there. I've seen a couple YouTubers do it and like they rave about it, but
All right, so let's see what it says here. Jollibee is a Filipino chain that serves up fried chicken, spaghetti, and peach hand pies. Peach hand pies. What the heck is that?
What?
Peach hand pies. I can read, brother. It ain't pecan pie, peach hand
it
pie.
does say peach hand pie, so I don't know if that's a typo or if that's like
Yeah.
a real.
I think it's pecan pie. I hope it's pecan pie, not peach
God, I
hand
hope it's pecan pie. I don't know what peach hand pie. Are they like cutting off the hands of Mario characters and turning them into
Peaches.
pies?
Princess Peach, whatever. Like I don't know. Like I don't know where they're located at, but gravy is not a sauce.
Yeah, I'm iffy on the whole gravy as a sauce thing. Like flows, you could pour it out of a bottle. I get that, but like you can put it on fries. I mean, Canada does it.
No, okay. To me, gravy is not a sauce. Well, one reason.
Maybe I'm convincing myself otherwise, but all right, let's.
One reason is because you gotta eat gravy hot. You can't eat it cold.
Well, okay. Like,
Cold gravy turns to like a jello substance.
yeah, like
A gelatin substance.
cold gravy is like gravy jello. So
Yeah, like I can't do that, So no, it's not a sauce. Not a sauce. That's number 15. Jollibee gravy. Number 14. Oh my gosh. Shake Shack.
Oh, yeah.
Shake sauce, which is just a cheese sauce.
yeah,
But it's an amazing cheese sauce, which I always debate between this sauce and the Taco Bell nacho sauce, which one is better.
Oh no.
I mentally debate it every time.
No, nacho sauce.
They're both
100% better. This is another one of those things though, where like I don't know if a cheese sauce is really a sauce.
It's not a sauce.
It's
not a
more like a dip.
Yes,
I would
exactly.
define it as a dip. I wouldn't define it as a sauce.
Once again, it says here, Shake Shack is known for its crazy delicious dipping sauce.
Yeah, but just for the record, like Shake Shack is crazy good.
It isn't.
Like if I'm craving a burger and I feel like driving half an hour to 45 minutes to go get it,
To UTC?
that's where I'm going. Yeah.
UTC. Yep. Oh, the infamous Taco Bell fire sauce.
Okay, Taco Bell fire sauce. Like I was ripping on it a little bit earlier, but apparently people like the fire sauce.
But should it be really that high though? Number 13.
No, 100% no.
Not high.
Maybe 30.
I've never done any Taco Bell sauces because I'm not into hot sauces at all.
Like I'm sure it's good, but like.
And it's weird for a black guy not to like his hot sauce. Weird, very weird.
I mean, I like hot sauces. And
Yeah, but you're a white guy.
Yeah, so
White people love hot sauce.
since when?
They do.
I've met like 1,000 white people who are not about hot sauces.
Could be, but black people put hot sauce on everything though.
Yeah, that's true.
And I don't. I nothing at all. I don't like hot sauce. So.
I mean, yeah, you're an enigma.
Number 12. I don't care for this place. Sonic Drive-In Barbecue Sauce.
Okay. I mean, I don't know about their barbecue sauce. I'm sure it's as good as any barbecue sauce, but Sonic as a restaurant, if you want just some absolute trash food, like you're just in that mood, it's the place. Where else can you get a chili dog? Like
that's the only thing. The Coney dog from them is the only thing that I like to get from them. Mm. But other than that, maybe their Route 44, drinks. But other than that, I don't care for their food like that.
Yeah. I mean, they had some like tossed wings and stuff that were pretty good. Like they're not the best, but they're tasty. So
number 11, here we go. The Wingstop Ranch Sauce, the one I was telling you about.
Okay.
If you haven't never tried it.
I haven't tried it, but
when you go over there, see, I'm more of a blue cheese guy, but this is the only place I get their ranch from. I love blue cheese, but the ranch from there is amazing. You have to try the Wingstop ranch sauce. So whenever you go with Alyssa to get wings, you go to Wingstop, ask for a big cup of this sauce.
I definitely want to try it. Like, I am more of a blue cheese person, for sure. And I will say that with a little caveat, because the blue cheese that you buy in bottles on the salad dressing aisle of your grocery store is absolute trash. I've tried
garbage.
I have tried all of them, and they are terrible. I don't know.
Garbage.
I don't know how they're making their blue cheese, but it's so unbelievably bad. Now, if you go to like the fresh produce section where they have the salad set up and like the fancy blue cheeses, the one I've been about is Lighthouse, I think is the brand.
Lighthouse is good.
It's expensive, but it is real good. And it to me, it tastes like the kind of blue cheese you get at a restaurant when you order blue cheese.
Okay.
So that's good. But yeah, if you're on the salad dressing aisle of your grocery store, just steer clear of those because they're all bad.
Yes, I don't care for those.
But now, yeah, I would love to try that ranch. That does sound good.
I'm telling you, that's a must try. Now breaking into our top 10 is the In-N-Out burger spread. Never had it. Okay. Never had In-N-Out burger.
Never had it. Yeah.
We could ask Eric about it because Eric is from California.
Okay.
So we could definitely ask Eric how good that sauce is.
We'll have to phone a friend, I guess, and do a review in the next episode. But people go to In-N-Out, so it's probably good.
Yes, I heard In-N-Out is amazing. Like I said, it's sad that I was out there in California last year and I did not taste any of their fast food restaurants.
Speaking of which, In-N-Out, hey, West Coast is getting kind of lonely over here with the whole...
West Coast Florida, and East Coast. Yeah, East Coast.
East Coast America, West Coast Florida.
Florida, yes. Exactly, yeah.
Let's get an In-N-Out in Orlando. Yeah. Or more in the Tampa Bay area if you want. I don't know.
Yeah, true, yeah. Number 9, Arby's Horsey Sauce.
I do like Arby's Horsey Sauce. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't care for it.
No, it's one of those things where like in moderation, because if you get too much, you get that like tingly nose feeling like you just like snorted water in a pool, and that's not fun. But like the flavor is there. It's good. I would say this is one of those sauces that's best mixed with another sauce.
This sauce has been out since the 1970s.
That makes sense. I mean,
wow.
Yeah.
That is crazy. I didn't know that Arby's was out for that long. I thought Arby's was maybe like an 80s and 90s,
Yeah, no, Arby's has been around forever.
Huh, interesting. I didn't know that. Number 8, Nando's Peri Peri Sauce Double X Hot.
Okay. I mean, I do like spicy things. I did first try peri peri sauce like a month ago. It's not Nando's. It's from Trader Joe's, but it's really good. It is very hot. So if you don't like heat, it's probably not for you.
Nope.
But it's good. And again, I think this would be better off is Lando's Peri Peri Sauce XX Hot.
Well, is Lando from the UK? Because it says here Lando is a UK import. So is Lando Calrissian from the UK?
I don't think so.
Okay, then so it can't be Lando.
Unless the UK has a cloud city that I'm unaware of.
It could be.
I mean, it is a floating city. He might be flying above the UK. Who knows?
Now this one here I didn't know about. Number 7. Chick-fil-A sweet and spicy sriracha.
Yeah, it's one of those like
hidden gems, maybe
missing sauce. Yeah, it's like you go to Chick-fil-A, you don't really know about this sauce because like almost no one grabs for it, but it is tasty. I mean, obviously it's a sweet and spicy sauce, it's self-described, but like it's got a good kick because it's sriracha. So yeah, I mean, I've had it. It's good. If you're not in the mood to have your mouth burn while you're eating, probably not the sauce for you. But
oh yeah, okay then. I don't, like I said, me and spicy stuff don't get along. Number 6, what a burger's spicy ketchup?
I'm sorry, like on a top 30 list of sauces, I think at least in the top 10, you have to do better than a variety of ketchup.
Yeah,
I haven't had this. I will preface it by saying I have not had this specific ketchup, and I'm sure like spicy ketchup sounds good to me, but like not top 30 good.
Yeah, I don't think ketchup should be in the top 30.
No,
it's ketchup.
It's like best sauces of all time. Mustard. No.
Number 5, Popeye's blackened ranch sauce. Never heard of it. Never had it.
I mean, yeah, never heard of it. Never had it, but it sounds good.
Yeah,
I like blackened seasoning. I like ranch. You put them together, it's got to be tasty. So.
Number 4, McDonald's honey mustard.
Oh,
I personally, I told you this before. I love mustard. I love honey. I don't like honey mustard.
Yeah.
I don't like it mixed together.
I mean, I like it together, but now my wife, she is a honey mustard connoisseur.
My wife
loves her honey.
My wife is the same way. Like, to me, that's not the best of both worlds.
Like, we will literally go to Wendy's and we'll order the 4 for $4s, and they're like, "What sauce do you want for your nuggets?" I don't even get to tell her because she's like, "Give us honey mustard for both of them." I'm like, "Babe, I wanted the spicy sauce." Like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
No,
No, you can't. She goes for the honey mustard every time.
Is the honey Dijon, is it the same thing, honey mustard?
No, very different. So, okay, not very different, but different. So, honey mustard is like your classic mustard flavor, and then your classic honey flavor, and you throw them together. So it's going to be sweeter. Now, honey Dijon is using Dijon mustard, which has like a richer, spicier flavor coming from the mustard. So it still has that honey flavor, but it has like a kick from the Dijon.
Okay.
And the two kind of like balance each other, and the honey Dijon is actually really good. But.
Interesting. Okay. Like I said, I'm not big on honey mustard mix of that. I love them separately, but not mixed. So.
Not about those interracial sauces.
Number 3, Raising Cane's cane sauce.
Okay, I mean I haven't had it.
Oh.
I want to try it so bad. I've seen YouTubers get like giant cups of it, and like I know it has to be good.
Once again, I don't like mayo at all, but this has to be one of the best sauces I've ever had.
Yeah.
So we gotta take a trip to Clearwater. I think the whole crew should go.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'd be down.
Eric, Amelia, you, Zach, Mike, everybody should go out there.
As long as I get to order before Eric.
Oh. I think we all gotta order before Eric.
Because like if I order after Eric, they're gonna be like, "Oh no, we're out.
We're out of food. We're definitely out of food. Yeah, definitely." So guys, this Eric is one of our friends from church and part of our small group, and we see him at least maybe like 4 times a week. We see him. He's an older gentleman, early 50s. But man, can he eat.
Oh, he throws down.
He throws down.
He could close down a buffet if he wanted to.
That man could eat. Like,
it's impressive.
Did I tell you they went to Food and Beer, and at the restaurant Food and Beer, they have like a challenge. It's an egg, 4 patties, bacon, fries, cheese, 3 pieces of toast, pulled pork in there. It's a massive like sandwich, burger, whatever you want to call it. He ate that so they gave him 30 minutes.
Okay.
And he ate it in 17 and a half minutes.
Holy crap.
Everybody in the restaurant was cheering him on, like, "Come on, let's go." He threw it down. Like, I don't know. He could eat. He could eat. Number 2, Chick-fil-A sauce.
Chick-fil-A sauce, yes. I mean, it's tasty. I enjoy it. It's definitely not my favorite sauce of all time. And I think I do agree with Ray on this point. I think the honey roasted barbecue is better, but not as many people know about the honey roasted barbecue as they know about the Chick-fil-A sauce. So Chick-fil-A, if as far as popularity contests go, they win just because more people know about it.
Yes, Chick-fil-A. But if you guys love Chick-fil-A, which most of the U.S. does, it's the good Lord's chicken. But if you go to Chick-fil-A, just ask them for a packet of the honey barbecue roasted sauce.
Actually, I've ordered 2 packets.
Yeah, 2.
It is good, but
it's good. 1 for the fries, 1 for the sandwich.
Or One for the top bun, one for the bottom bun.
That's true. And the number one sauce, which once again, it should not be considered a sauce. Culver's Wisconsin cheddar cheese sauce.
See, like, yeah, it's a dip, it's a condiment. I don't know if I'd call it a sauce. Like, it's melted cheese, and I guess you could argue that there's oil in there that keeps it more liquidy. But, like, is 2 ingredients really a sauce? I just don't know. And as far as the cheese sauces that they had on this list, I don't think it's the best one.
No, I still would have put either Taco Bell number 1 or Shake Shack's number 1 or 2.
I'd put either one.
Either one could be 1 or 2. But definitely Culver's. I'm not a big Wisconsin cheese person like that.
I mean, I love Wisconsin. I love the cheese that comes out of there. I do enjoy the Culver's cheese sauce, but like of the 3, it wouldn't be the number 1. So
You know who made like that Wisconsin cheese? Pastor Mark. He's from Wisconsin.
oh, cool. My wife's mom is actually from Wisconsin.
No,
So
they must love. I do love the cheese curds.
I mean, the cheese curds are great. If I'm getting a side with my burger, that's what I'm getting.
Yeah,
every time.
But that's not a sauce.
Yeah,
Not a sauce.
I don't think it's a sauce. So people out there making your top 30 sauce list, just remember, melted cheese is not a sauce.
Definitely not. Well, fans, this was our first episode.
Yep, it's probably a little bit longer
Than we anticipated.
we intend to make our
Yeah.
episodes. So you're welcome for the bonus content.
Yes,
But yeah, I think that has been fun.
it was good. It was good. Next episode, we'll definitely get into the restaurants, fast food mascots, and who will win the battle
Oh yeah.
between the mascots. So more to come on that. Stay tuned for the next episode. We'll be dropping what episodes when?
I think we're shooting for every other Thursday.
It's a Thursday, okay.
So, this one should be up this Thursday, which, obviously it is because you're listening to it now. So not the following Thursday, but the one after that, you should get another episode from us. So, look forward to that for sure.
Awesome. Well, guys, have a blessed night. See you next time.
Adios.